another edition of Making a Beat That Knocks. Last time we just focused on sound design for the kick. This time we are going to create a snare. And you may be asking, well, what a lot of people ask and what I've seen on the internet is what is the equivalent of kick two for my snare drum? This is very important. I have to know this. And the answer is, I know it's a misnomer, but it's kick two. You can create an amazing snare inside this program as well. Just drum design in general, this is an amazing plugin. So that's what we're going to focus on. Also, just to recap, I have gone and just created a pattern on the kick because, of course, before it was just 4 on the floor. You know, which is fine for most EDM music, but I try to get a little bit more technical with it. Also, just to let you know, I improved the sound a little bit by adding the Manic Compressor from Boz, which is an incredible plugin. I added some Smack Attack, which I put on all my drums. And I added some MaxxBass to just bring out some of those low frequencies. So to show you with the new pattern and with the new plugins, this is where we are right now with the kick. Again, I've been really listening to a lot of cyberpunk and synthwave music recently, so I love glitching out anything. I love the sound of any type of glitched out music, but at the end here, I glitched out the kick. You can see it just keeps decreasing the note length, and then we get into just these very finite beats at the end where it just sounds like a glitch. It doesn't even sound like a kick drum anymore, but I like that. I like doing sound design like this. So, you know, of course, if you're doing that with a snare, it could be like a drum roll, but it sounds pretty badass with the kick as well. So I already have another track right here. I'm going to just label this snare. And I have an instance of kick 2. We're going to insert some MIDI. And again, just for right now, I'll just do 4 on the floor for the snare, and we can just we can play with the pattern later. So let's just go ahead and copy this. Now there's actually some presets in here to kind of get you started for snares. So let's check that out and modify one of those. And then I'm also gonna probably create a snare completely from scratch as well. So let's check this out. Kind of like in 6 and 8. Again, although this sounds more like a marching beat right now, I'm kind of going for the cyberpunk vibe, which has a long decay, but I also like the snappiness of this snare 6. But let's play with this. You can get rid of any of these notes by just double clicking. And just feel it out, man, whatever feels right. think to just keep this mostly in the same key, but these overtones of the C and the D actually kind of sound good together. Press that a little bit. And again, you know, your snare, your drum is made up. Really, we have 4 different samples here. You have a click 1, click 2, click 3, and your sub, which is kind of the fundamental. So let's solo this out right now. Take out some of those low mids. Add back in some more high. Say bring in some more distortion. I do like this tom one. Your fundamental for a snare can really be a tom that's just kind of pitched up, and just add the clicks up on top as like a snare enhancer. It's pretty good right there. It's almost like a clap. That's snare noise 5. Let's try some of these other noises. I really like 5. I like 5. You can have a later start. Really, this snare noise 5 is almost acting, you know, like a reverb. It's like a long decay on there. Let's bring in the click 2. Even more reverb on this one, but I think that's a little bit annoying, man. A little bit too bright. Let's see what else we can find. I'm actually going to try reverb. Yeah. All right. I like the snare verb too. Let's play with the pitch. And because this is a reverb, I can really delay the start on this. We might want to bring this a little bit tighter. Actually, it's good right there. And let's bring in click 1. This first click is actually bringing in a lot of thump. So, okay, let's try some of the hard ones. Ooh. Kind of like this 19 if we just dial it back. Again, I'm kind of going for a distorted cyberpunk sound, so let's just shorten that up. Bring the pitch down semitone, I believe. Let's see here. I like that. Let's just dial that down. Because it's a nasty sound, man. It's a nasty sound. I want it. I just want a little bit less of it. Should take the kick off and let's just hear the snare. All right, let's go to quick one. That's pretty nice. You can see we can really just craft the sound, the attack, the decay with these curves. So I'm still getting that really aggressive attack. And I like also to have kind of a long decay. So I have that long decay, but it's at a much lower level. So it's pretty cool. Let's actually bring out length on this. More of that decay. More of that verb. All right, let's go to click 2. And you just really feel it out. There's that nice verb. And let's check out quick 3. I think I want a little bit less of the tom, the sub, the fundamental, whatever you want to call it. Just a little bit of compression. Again, I'm really picky about effects, so a lot of times I'm not going to use their onboard compressor. I would probably use something like Rocket from Stillwell. So let's bring the Rocket into this, because I'll just go ahead and bypass the compressor on kick 2, and let's see what we can do with the Rocket, because this has just a, I don't know, it has a great sound for industrial style snares. Of course, there's decap as well. Could use decap, but I really like this, man, for industrial style snares. Quick decadence. Bring up the impetus. Love the names too for the settings. It's just the amount of distortion. I mean, that sounds pretty great. Let me just bypass that. Yeah. Just add a nice subtle distortion to it. I mean, I could go ahead and also add in, oh, instead of decap, let's just try some trash from Izotope. And we go into the percussive menu. It's funny they have a preset Trent Smasher, because I know that this was one of Trent Reznor's favorite plugins. Just paying a little bit of homage there. Want a really aggressive, sharp sound. That's not bad. Nail clipper. Nah, definitely not that. Oh, that's not bad. I think nail clipper. I think nail clipper's the closest to what I'm looking for. Although I gotta definitely control that decay. You want to dial that back right here with the resonance rather than the standard gain or trio. Okay, now just back that off. And I don't even know if I like that, to be honest. But, you know, it's worth a shot. I'm going to try some thermal on here as well. Make sure I have splice open, because I have thermal set up through splice. Let's see what we have on thermal. Interesting. That's really interesting. I don't know if I like it, but it's interesting. That's interesting as well. Ooh. kind of like this club clipper. Okay. It's kind of cool. It's adding in delay. I don't know if I want to use that. That's almost creating like a hat pattern. I mean, it's pretty badass, honestly. Yeah, I'm going to skip the trash. What I'm going to do is what I put on every drum sample. I'm going to put some smack attack. Let's shorten up that decay. Let me either add JST Clip or maybe Nevo would be. Nevo's really good on snares as well. This is from SoundSpot. This is one of my favorite plugins right now, man. I mean, I like the GUI as well, but a lot of people talk trash on SoundSpot, but some of their plugins are trash, but this is one of the good ones. So, you know, with any processing, I just over-exaggerate to begin with so we can really hear what's going on, and then we dial it back. So, let's see. Is really like a dry wet knob on these two types of parallel clipping, I guess you could say. Again, I love this plugin. So, I mean, even just to A/B, just let's see with and without that. Really brings it to life, man. So I'm pretty happy with that. I don't like the trash in there. I'm going to just get rid of that one. Let's bring the kick back in. I mean, obviously some of those high frequencies are a little bit much. You bring in Nova real quick. All right, so here we go. So what's really cool about this Gentleman's Edition, if you go to Smart Ops and you just click Learn, you go to Pink Noise. And then we do dynamic deresonate. Let me real quickly make sure my buffer is set up right. I think I was recording it. Yeah, let me change the buffer. So what it basically does is create, well, it's really a dynamic EQ that just gets rid of the bad frequencies. You just bring in as much of the dry mix as you want, but I mean, I like what it's doing. You know, if you want to get rid of kind of like the artificial hi-hat pattern, you know, obviously we can just dial back that rhythm. So that sounded pretty badass. I would probably make this the smack attack a little bit tighter. Let's bring the sustain down to -19. And, you know, you can, I don't work with a lot of loops, but I would probably just throw in kind of a hi-hat pattern at this point. Let's see what I have. Yeah, some of these top loops, maybe. I mean, this video is already a little bit longer than I expected, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw this one in. If I was going to take more time on this video, I would just create a hat pattern, which I probably will do anyway, because I'm actually liking this beat. And I'm obviously liking the sound of the drums. I believe this comes from, what is it, OST Audio, their Cyberpunk sample set. By the way, this is all building up, and I'm actually creating sounds for my own Cyberpunk sample set, which should be coming out in the next 30 days or so. It's mainly going to focus not just on, you know, kicks and snares and drum samples, but more on a lot of glitches. In fact, I'm probably going to call the pack Cyberpunk Glitch. So there's going to be, well, I mean, there's going to be a lot of badass glitches to choose from, but stay tuned to the channel, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, all that good stuff. I'm still going to do a few more videos for this series. One of them, I'm going to show you some really cool ways to add groove to your beat using swing patterns, but there's a really cool way to do that that a lot of people don't know about. I'm not going to say much else. You got to watch the next damn video. Stay tuned. There's a lot more coming soon. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate it.